This corporation is a person or group of people who obtain a charter, yeah, that gives them certain legal rights and privileges. A corporation can own property, conduct sales, manufacture products, provide services, and bring lawsuits as if its members were one person. Now, I didn't really realize that about a corporation. Let's say I wanted to start a corporation today and I wanted to make some water and some electricity and some recycled garbage building materials. Yes. And I could bring a lawsuit as if its members were one person. Now, a lot of corporations, they retain outside counsel, and I think this Chambers magazine that I was looking at that had the email addresses in it, I think a lot of those law firms, they get employed by corporations so as to represent them in various type of legal problems. See, a lot of people think when you attorney, right? Any of them can represent me, even though they work for a law firm, they actually can. I have the right to contact any attorney in the United States about my legal problems. And they have the right to refuse me service, and then I have the right to sue them for refusing to acknowledge their oath of attorney, oath of office, or oath of candidacy if they've ran for office, yes, or they have been in office. Now, a lot of these large law firms, yes, they there are separate corporations unto themselves that work with corporations. Many of them don't actually have individual clients like myself. It's not that they can't represent me, right? But there's an obligation to enforce the civil rights of American citizens. Yes. And then those forgery laws. Oh, and then the hate crime laws. Yes. And then there's the kidnapping, which child abduction, mandatory reporters, the exploitation of children. Yes. So for every law firm that did read, well, go ahead and sue me, and then I'll sue you for victimizing me because you might not have to represent me, but you do have to represent your oath. Now, this oath of office, known as the attorney oath, I realize what Chambers is. I did read the little blurbs about your individual selves, and oftentimes you're in these various magazines, litigation magazine, environmental magazine. I read the little blurbs about your individual selves. I'm one of these that does read pretty fast. Now, when I look through this, yes, it seems that as a corporation, yes, the attorneys, you being in publication is somewhat important to your individual careers. Why don't you get me the attorneys of the various bar associations of this nation and every periodical and every paper?